Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at 4Pockets, NURack FX. Okay, so Paul's super clever customizable effects rack. So okay, I will say that I will barely scratch the surface of what is capable of what NURack is capable of in this video, because you can do so much stuff. Hi Sam, you can do so much stuff with NURack, but I mean, you know, by the end of this video, hopefully you'll know how to do certain things, and whether you'll, you know, whether it's for you or not, you know. Anyway, so these are two effects that I've basically customized myself. I built this one from scratch myself earlier today. It literally took about 10 minutes, including all the background and stuff. So we will build one from scratch as well. And then this one is one of Paul's, which was called Auto Gate, which I added a flanger to, changed the background, moved stuff around, and put in a couple of different VU meters. This is a clean sound before it's been processed. It's just like an organ sound from BS16. And if we drag the effects back in here, like I'll put this first one in. This is the, I think this is this one. This includes the actual gate thing. And also this flanger. And a reverb here. Okay, so, and then if we take that one out and drop this one, this is the one that I made. And this was kind of, it's a delay. It's two delays in the reverb. So it's a stereo delay going into a reverb, going into a tape delay. I like drunken pitch shifting sounds as well, Sam. Okay, so we'll start with this one. Let's just double tap it. Let's just double tap it again to open it up. This is in presentation mode, okay? So Paul will be here to correct me if I get anything wrong here, if I explain anything wrong, you know, that kind of stuff. So this is in presentation mode. If we double tap the interface, we can stop that now, the transport. If we double tap it, we can get into actually controlling. Now you do have 3 effects lanes that you can set up. We'll just stick with the one. Okay, so if we tap this button here, this is now in edit mode where we can kind of select stuff, move them around. I don't want to do that with this one because I like it the way it is, but we'll set up a new one in a sec. And then this shows you what's involved in the rack and where you can add new stuff, take stuff out, etc., etc. So you have this mode, which is starting to get you into like the actual editing part of the app. Double tap it to go to presentation mode, back into this. Tap this to edit, tap this to show you what's actually involved and where you would add new effects in to the actual rack. Okay, so yes, this is the interface builder, as Paul's just said. This is where you construct your stuff. All right, so that's cool. Cool beans. Let's go out of edit mode. Let's go back into what's it. Let's do this again and let's go into new. Do you want to create a new rack? Yes, please. Thank you. Oh, look, it's crashed. let's do this. Let's start again. Let's go into NURack and let's open it up and let's create a new one. Yes. And we'll call this, I don't know, we can rename it later, so I'll just call this test. Okay, so we've now got a new rack created successfully. So now we want to start adding stuff. So we want to be pressing the edit button here to start adding stuff. And you'll see this little X appear. And this is where we can start. This is where we can start to actually build up the rack. Okay, so let's tap this. And this is where we can decide what we want in our rack. Okay, so we have modulation, which is a chorus, phase, a vocal double, a univibe, a flange, a tremolo, or a talk box. Let's see, we've got spectral, which is a parametric EQ, pitch shift, bit crusher, distortion, graphic, auto pan, tube overdrive, and a harmony. We'll do this. A filter. You have lots of different filters. Look, classic filters, ring mod, low pass and high pass. Okay, we'll do this. This is your visuals. This is where you can add your meters, your scope, your light object. We'll add one of them at the end. Time-based effects, which are kind of, your delays and reverb. So there's one reverb in here at the moment. Stereo delay, tape delay, and a reverb. And then we have dynamic effects, which will be velocity control, compressor, noise gate, and a gate. And then you have automation. You can have a touchpad or automate or pattern automation. And then there's other, which is a splitter, a mixer, a gain, and a hard limiter. Okay, so let's like I said, I ain't gonna get into this too deeply, okay, because I don't know it well enough to do that. So we will start with a modulation effect. Let's start with the new univibe, which has been added, and there it is there. Now as soon as you start to add, you will hear the effect. You can turn it off, so you can actually use it in this mode, but that's not really the point. That you might as well just build up effects in the rack. This is about making your own custom effect to suit yourself. So we can turn it back on and yeah, you can. I will say that you can use pinch and zoom too. That's as big as it goes. But when we start adding stuff, that will come in useful. Okay, so there's a univibe. Let's add another one this time. Let's add a modulation effect. Let's add a phaser. Might be nice with the univibe. So there's our phaser bit added. Now this remote is something to do with automation. I don't want to go too far into that because I'll just get lost. Let's add a tape delay. Oh, lovely. Super duper. And now obviously we need a reverb as well. And I've lost all my sound. So to delete a rack, 2 fingers and push up and it'll ask you to remove it. So let's try that again. I want to add a reverb. Why? Do you know why that's done that, Paul? Do you know why that's not? You know why that's stopped working? Again, I'll remove that, and I'm not going to add that reverb again. I will add a. A compressor, I think. And I also want some sort of visual thing. So let's put the scope in. So I'm going to try and add a reverb again now here, because I built two things with reverbs earlier, obviously. That's weird. It's very strange. So for now, I'm gonna, what have we got there now with this? This is what we have in our rack so far. So now I'm going to go to there. Now this is now kind of, I'm going to go to edit mode as well. And now I can start to, let's see, I'm in edit mode. Make this stuff bigger, because I want to fit everything in now to my rack. I'm going to take hold of my scopage and put that in. Move that out of the way a sec. And just go back down here now and see what's occurring. I'm going to take my compressor and move it here. Actually, I'm put my compressor here. I'm going to take my scope and put it there. And yeah, let's see. Where's my scope gone? My scope's gone, look. Perhaps it's because I'm trying to build it in AUM. Any idea why the scopes disappeared? Click on the scope module and turn off clip to bounce. Right, okay, cool beans. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that as well. The no title and no border. Super duper, Paul. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. I think I'm going to move my phaser there. I'm going to put my other scope there. I'm going to put my tape delay there. See, this is the kind of thing that I wouldn't do. I wouldn't kind of, yeah, I'm back in now. I wouldn't, this is the kind of thing I wouldn't do, spend too long trying to resize everything. I'm going to do this as well. Going to size up the module a bit better. And I'm also going to remove, like I'm going to tap on the phaser. And when you tap on any of the instruments, you get the actual options and color things. So for starters, I'm going to take off the no border and no title for the phaser. So tap that and you'll see it disappears. I'm going to do that for the Univibe as well. No border and no title, no border. I like it looking clean. Do you know what I mean? So I'll do the same for the compressor. No border, no title. And also for the tape delay. No border and no title. So now, even already, it's starting to look a lot. Can I resize at that point now? It's starting to look a lot cleaner than it was when we started. If we come out of edit and just double tap. So this is presentation mode as it stands now. I'm zoomed in as far as I can get, Paul says. Okay, so now we can start to change various aspects of it. Now, like I said, you know, you could see, you could go on for ages and ages here, building up things, making sure everything sounds very cool, and adding any effects you like. But at the moment now, I'm going to save, just for the sake of this, I'm going to save this rack. I'm just going to go save, and it'll overwrite it. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Now, if I go into edit, I can rename the effect as well. So let's call this, I don't know, let's call the effect something. Where's my thing? Let's call this phasey trem. Okay, phasey trem, and phasey trem will appear at the side there, so that you'll know your name of your rack. So let's look at some of the other cool stuff we can do. We're in edit mode. When you've got a highlighter board, when you're in edit mode, everything shifts over to the left hand side as well. So let's select, let's change the knob style for the kickoff. Let's hit this and go knob style. And we can change, we've got lots of different types of, oh, there you go. I'm going to stick with that. Look, just remember that. Knob styles, you have brush dials, robot metal. So this is all aesthetic stuff for you. I'm going to go with this. Definitely this. That's definitely really nice. And I'm also going to select all of these. Oh, I can only select ones in groups. Right, that's fine. I'm going to change the color. You'll see the colors change here now. I'm going to make sure I'm on sort of bright red, like that. And you'll see that the actual, you won't see till I come off it, will you? But you'll see that the actual the indicator, the position indicator is now bright red. But we can do the same for this one as well. Just move everything right up. And then we'll do it for this. So we can select everything in a group sort of thing. Move everything right up. And I'll do the same for this part as well. So that's all that done. What's also nice as well is that we can change, well, let's change the color of the actual scope. Brighten it up. See? Cool. Right then, so if we want to now, we can also add, so let's do this just for fun. We can make it a little bit bigger. Okay, we'll put some stuff here. Let's just tap on this. We can go here and go add an object. We can paste a logo or an image, or we can add a stock object. Okay, so let's add a let's add a USB port. Okay, so where's my USB port now? Is it even there? Oh, there it is. So I've added a USB, and we can drag it around like this, and we could put that there. And let's add something else as well. Let's add another stock object. Let's grab hold of this. Let's go to a large vent, and there is a vent. We'll put that there because we don't want it to overheat. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know they can be resized, Paul. look, we can resize them, but you know, for the purposes of, I don't know how I would resize that. Blinking hard to grab hold of that. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna put my USB port there. Like I said, this is all the cool aesthetic stuff you can do, which is great fun. And what can we put here? Let's put something else here. Let's go with a, let's go back to our add mode here, and let's add something at the end. Let's add another visual thing here. Let's add a, oh, no, that's not right, is it? Let's go back to here and do this. I think it might be an add object, add stock object. No, where do the valves, Paul? Where are they in here somewhere? Want to add a other? No. They are light object modules. Right, okay, Brill. Are they in here? Right, brilliant. And there it is. Ah, yeah, that's right. We can change. I have to go back into edit mode for that, don't I? Add. Where did? Where is it? It will be on the right of the display. Oh, flipping heck. It's outside me thing. How do I change the how do I change the picture? Let me make it bigger. No, let me get out of clip to bounce. Right, brilliant, thank you. So you've got different light object mod thingies. I'll stay with this one. I'm gonna let me just get rid of this. I'm gonna So what have I done here now? I want to assign it to something. How do I do that? To assign, you need to exit edit mode. Super. Okay, so we'll get out of edit mode and then assign. Oh, God. Need to exit edit mode. And then what? Why is my assign button hanging around outside me thing? Right, wait a minute. Let me just switch out of interface builder. What here? Assign. Ah, genius. I'm going to assign this to the compressor. And I'm going to assign it to the power so it's on. We can get back in now. Thanks, Paul. I'm going to tap on this. I'm going to get back in. Get back into edit mode, and I'm going to just wait a sec. move that outside because I don't need that in there. I'm going to move this here just for a laugh. And then we're going to, hang on a minute, grab hold of this. Let's set it like that. And then come out of edit mode. I'll go back into edit mode. Actually, I could, do you know what? I could put the assign back in and then just hit hide, and then you won't see it when it's back on the thing. Right, so now let's move this a bit more central to the vent, and let's move our USB a bit more central to the bottom of the what's it. So well, it's starting to look like summer. Now, if we turn our compressor off now, you'll see that the oh, I have to come out of edit mode. Hang on. If we turn the compressor off, do I have to come out of? Right, brill. That's fine. I'll tap on this. Okay, so now I'm going to go to photos and go to backgrounds, and now I'm going to choose a background, so something different. So I've got a few backgrounds here, but I don't want anything too mental. Do you know what I mean? Because it'll just detract from the thing. But maybe this, we've got another wooden one there. We've got this sci-fi one. We'll try that, but I honestly don't think that that will work. But we'll go copy photo, and we'll go back here and go to, is it in here? Is it? Oh, is it edit? Paste background. Yes. Well, that's not actually too bad, but it's too busy, obviously. But for some things, it could be really cool. Actually, you could base it around the background, you know, and that'd look pretty good. Let's try another one. Let's try something a bit more sensible. Let's go with maybe this one here, which is quite nice. And of course, you could go and edit these so they're even more sort of suitable. And we'll try this one. So clear background, and then we can paste background. Yes. Not too bad, not too bad, but I think Paul might be right for this particular one. Dark is usually better, but it is honestly down to taste. You could lighten the background, you could darken up the background in an editor. Let's go back to the photos, and let's choose a darker background. This is quite a nice background. It's like a dark wood, so that might work quite well. Okay, copy. And let's go here, and let's go with paste. Yes, that's better. And I'm just going to save. Oh, I don't need to rename it, but I do need to save it. Not bad. So now we've saved everything. We can double tap to go to presentation mode, and we could sort of resize everything here, there. Now we've built a new effect. Well, you've built an effect that you can use that might be sort of suitable for things you use all the time, you know? Okay, so theoretically now this should be saved if we kind of just let's close it out completely. Let's go and open it up again, NURack, and then we can open it up and let's choose let's load one of Paul's effects, say this audio gate, and we can, let's expand that a little bit, double tap it to go into presentation mode. This one will need the transport. Super. So let's have a look at our, what did I call it? And I can't remember what I called it. And now I've done it, I've remembered. So there it is. There is test. That's the one we've just created. Awesome. So let's have a look at another couple of ones. This is a good example of being able to import your own logos. Oh, another thing as well. You can, it's if you like that effect, you can. This is a good tab. You could also try again with the reverb, I suppose. You can customize any existing effect and then call it something else, you know, which is what I did with the auto gate one. So let's go into our interface building thing again, and you can see what we've got there. So let's tap edit, and it opens up our plus and minuses and abilities. So let's do this. Let's try that reverb. It's really weird that was. There you go. It's worked this time. Excellent. It sees, gives you a choice of where to connect to. So let's go into this mode, and we're in edit mode, and we've added a reverb. So now we can start to make adjustments here. So I might leave it saying reverb, and we can just drag this in like this. At this point now you could add something else here, but I will change up the colors and on the thing, and I will change the color of this here as well, just to be different. I'll have no border, but leave the title as it is, and see what else we could do. If you want to, you can move, like I said, with this ones as well, we could just pick up these and we can move them around so they kind of fit in better with the. If this happens, it's a good example time for me to tell you as well. If you move it like this, it'll like look like it disappeared. But like Paul said, you will have to do clip to bounce, and that will allow you to move these freely. So we're going to leave them there. But while we're on that, we'll we'll change the. Dear, I'll just move that back. We'll change the color for. We can change the color for the logo. We can change the color for the knobs here. The actual what's it. Just quickly, and then we can go in and completely change up the knob style again. Let's go with simple modern. Yeah, it's kind of like the non-skeuomorphic look. And you see Paul's placed the switches for the on and off, so I'm going to take this one for the reverb as well, and I'm going to take that outside, so that won't be visible. They'll still be operational, but they won't be visible when the app is running, sort of thing. So we swap that up a bit now. I'm going to change this. So I'm going to take the border off that and the title. And also I am going to go to another background, not that one, or maybe use this one. It's like a cloth type thing. It might be quite interesting to use. Let's do that. And paste background. Yeah, very interesting. So I mean the colours are a bit off on that, but I quite like that actually. It might be nice for doing a guitar amp type thing. You know, just have a swig. Okay, so I think even then, even at this point here, I think I'm going to add a pitch shift in. Oh yeah. So I'm kind of building like a smad cool. So now we have to expand this a little bit, I think, because my pitch shift is now interfering with my reverb. So that can go down there. My flanger can go here. And I can move this in. I'll take this out there as well. I'm going to move the actual thing in again. And here we could put something else. So let's go out of this again. Let's go into our thing and add a visual thing, and maybe vintage meters. Yeah, I like them. They're beans. They are. Right, okay. Let's go back in and see where they are. I guess they'll be there. And them a little bit smaller. Take our clip to bounce on them. Boing. And move that out of the way a sec. Move that there. Put that there. Take it here. but I will take off the actual, I'm going to put the flanger back in, no border as well, put the flanger back in here, like that, and no title, no border for that and all, because we like to be experimental. Take the switch, we'll take the switch off as well, and also we can now move our entire rack back in like that. A bit more maybe. No, because there's things somewhere. Let me just take off this. Take off the actual switch for the flanger as well. And also, while I'm here, I'll take off no border and that for this. And select all these. Change the colour of them and all. Oh yeah, like that. It's looking very colourful now. And that's quite like that. So let's do this. Go out of edit mode. Yeah, we like it though. I like it. I like the colours. Actually, could go into edit mode. Not edit mode. Edit mode, and am I back? Am I back? Okay. So I'm going to call this rename effect. I'm going to call it effects machine. Okay. And then come out of edit mode, and I'm going to actually save it as also, I'm going to save it as effects machine. Effects machine. Save. Okay. Super. Double tap to view thingy mode, and we can resize to suit. I like it. Let me refresh my monitor. Listen, Paul, just because you don't like the exciting, vibrant colours, I like it. I'm going to design 5,000 effects for this, and they're all going to be bright yellow, even the buttons. Let's go and switch that to P. I have got actually, I have got a retro-y backdrop that is silver in colour, which just for fun, I say, not that I'm caving to the pressure. It's like this. Where is it? There it is. That might work. Let's see, copy photo, and let's see, paste background, paste, edit. Okay. Actually, do you know what? That is quite good, isn't it? I quite like that. I like that even better than my tweed version. My throat's killing. really like that. That's really cool. Anyway, guys, look, I'm gonna go now. Got a sore throat now. Flipping heck, it's all the talking. You know, I'm a player. Anyway, the point is, you can get any image you like from somewhere like Pixabay or something, and you know, paste it in. It needs, actually, do you know, I am going to do one more thing, because I need to change the knob style. I think I might prefer these. There's like some retro. There's like some like kind of retro knobs. Maybe these ones, or maybe black ones are that. There's some other kind of. No. There is a style of knob in here. There's a style of knob sitting here telling you about this. Thanks, RPJ. Let's see. What's this? Simple modern. Oh no, someone's just had. Pardon me. Dust white. Oh yeah, there you go. I quite like that. Come out of edit mode. Back into presentation. Of course, I'll have to save it. I'll have to save it again now, but even so, I think that's better. That's quite nice. It's very spacey, isn't it? Yeah, what was that other one? What was that other? The other. This one. Yeah, that's it. I think that was the one I was thinking of. Quite like that. I think that's pretty cool, to be fair. Guys, I'm definitely going. Thanks very much for joining us this evening where we took a look at NURack FX. I think you get the idea anyway. You get the idea. You need to spend time. You need to be of the mind that you want to create something unique and original and in an effect. And that is what you can do. And Paul genuinely is, you know, updating this a lot with new stuff, you know, new effects, new fun stuff that you can add to the actual interface for aesthetic reasons and things like that. So it's very, very cool stuff, and it's fun, isn't it? You know, if you want to like just spend some time and experiment moving stuff around, and there are all sorts of alignment options and stuff like that you can do. And I suggest you watch some of Paul's videos on this. Thanks, Wal. And thanks everybody else. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, guys, tomorrow night is THU Overloud. I'll show you a quick blast of that. Well, a quick look at a good blast of it. Where are we now? Stop that a sec. So, here we go. THU Overloud is what we'll be doing tomorrow. Watch myself. Which is this. I will be using the keyboard as well, not a guitar, so don't worry. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. See, seems to be that blinking time as well. We haven't had any of that. We haven't had much buffering for absolutely ages, guys. I'm gonna let you say. I'm gonna let you say ta-da. I'll see you later anyway. Ta-ta.